Hello once again. We have to stop meeting like this. I'd like to tell you a short anecdote about one of the moments in my transition from student to teacher that is clearer to pin down. It was in the second year of my volunteering with Sheila. We had both felt that the first year we spent together as two teachers in one first-year philosophy class was well spent. I approached the year immediately following a short sabbatical she had taken to resume our partnership in the classroom, and she eagerly agreed. In that year, our second together, she had given the students a reading assignment. The goal was to critique a writing sample that was written with extreme logical rigor, and simply note the argument contained in the small article. The article itself, I can tell you, was no simple thing to read through for a first-year student, as it was written by a Dr. Mercer, a professor of philosophy at St. Mary's University, who has a reputation on campus as being an almost Vulcan-like figure for all you Star Trek fans. I was well familiar with his writings, as I had to read them myself when I was a first-year student taking Dr. Mercer's classes. So the following class, after they had received the assignment from Sheila, her, Mark here, and I, were going to lay out the structure of the argument in the article that the students had to have critiqued. When that time came, Sheila and Mark quickly became dismayed at how little the students had understood the article. I found myself sympathizing with the first years and their confusion, while Sheila was about to launch herself into an incredulity-fueled tirade on the importance of actually reading the material, since no one had a satisfactory critique of the article. I jumped in and stopped her by expressing how I had just noticed that they were so confused by the article itself. Sheila stopped mid-sentence at my interruption, and I proceeded to show her that the students had earnestly attempted to critique the article, which was probably above their level of understanding, and how they needed to be shown where to look for premises in an article that was written specifically to be devoid of any rhetoric or emotional hooks. After that class, Sheila commended me for being able to notice what neither she nor Mark did, and thanked me profusely for catching it. It was after that class that I really noticed that I was becoming a teacher of philosophy beyond just a philosopher, as my concern was for the students failing to learn why they were struggling with the article. It also made Sheila realize, as I'm sure she either has or will tell you shortly, that Mark and I were becoming colleagues of hers, no longer just grad students, but teachers with styles and perspectives on learning that were unique to each of us respectively. I have to go again, but I'll be back.